Welcome back to the Tony Experience. I gotta keep my voice down. You ain't gonna believe this story. Come follow me. Opening day. This is my first time being out for the entire season, alright? Just got my license last night, financially and things like that. I just couldn't really get it together, but finally got things together. Came out this morning. It's not legal time until like 7:30-ish for shooting time, right? So I come out much earlier, get into the dark. I go over to my stand, which is just a cutout of brush. There's a small path that I cut out right here that allows you to get to the back. So when you go through, you come in here and sit down, and as you can see, there's a perfect little hole that I've made all in this area so you can shoot at. Okay, so that little spot right there, that corner, is about 40 yards, 41, something like that yards, okay? So this morning, I've been tracking this 8-point for a while, okay? I thought it was an 8-point. I've been tracking him for a while, but that's usually when I'm just squirrel hunting, you know, because I can't legally shoot him. But I've been finding out that he usually walks in this path, right down this little path right here, which is past my shooting area, but that little path right there. So this morning, it just starts to get daylight, okay? You don't see what's going on, anything. In this corner, come back outside the brush. This morning, the same thing happens. I get into the spot, I trim a few things away. It is perfect. I'm sitting there. You can't see much, as you saw, so he can't see me. As he comes out to this corner, it is 8:15 in the morning. It is so early, he catches me off guard. It is semi-dark, but like I said, legal shooting. He comes out to the corner right there. When he comes out, I move in my chair just slightly because I think he's going into the cornfield on the side. Although he's not going into the cornfield this time, because I squeaked, he comes out straight. That's not a bad idea, because if he comes this way, he gets significantly closer from that spot. No problem. 35, 30-yard shot, easy with the crossbow. Instead, he turns and starts to head towards the road. I don't expect this, you know? So I'm already turned in this angle, but it's like the perfect area kind of stuff. So he comes out, and as he turns, he gets right into this area right here. And I take the leather part of the hunting glove I have, and I squeak it across my crossbow's plastic, and he stops. A perfect, I thought was 40 yards. Turns out it's like 35-yard shot from my blind spot that you cannot see at all. Drops him. Hits him in the back. He drops right in the spot. I think it's a lot like a high lung shot. Don't understand what he drops, but he drops. Super proud. As he starts to make his way around, he flops in a circle all the way back into this area here, which then I know is an issue. Once he gets into this area, I run back over, because now I've come over to this area because I don't know why he's not dead yet, because he's just laying here. I run back over and get another bolt. Find out that I lost one of my 3 somewhere on the way out here, because I was in here in the dark, so who knows. But anyway, I come over, cock it up, bam, put it so close it could have been a knife, stick it, kind of stuff. Hear him, he's leaking out, no problem, right? So he leaves this big Kool-Aid patch all over this area kind of stuff, right? Then I recall, I just got here. It is 8:15, 8:20 in the morning. There's a 9-point buck down. Okay, so super excited, super excited. I gather my gear and I start to drag him. I start to get him all the way up there. You would be amazed at how strong you are when adrenaline and excitement goes. So I start to drag him. I drag him all the way up to where the truck is at. And then I realize I'm in the rental car. I can't put a dead deer in a rental car. Crap. So I went, switched them out, took the rental car back to the house, got my lovely truck, got my lovely son, and we went and loaded this thing in the back of the truck. this kind of hunting doesn't happen very often. But I'm very, very thankful that it is. So let's get back to the truck real quick, and then we'll show you the deer and everything kind of stuff. But I want to keep my voice down because a lot of people, this is public land, and a lot of people are still hunting. All right, I'll see you in a second. You see him? You see him? Look at this beast. Show some respect. Anyway, look at this. It's not even connected. It's literally, it's a 9-point, beautiful 9-point, but that's good crap you drug around this morning. But yes, look at the body of this thing. That is going to go well in the freezer. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. But anyway, we're going to get this back to the house, get it gutted. Actually, I'll show you how to do that too. I've been showing how to do some of the process from, you know, from farm to food. So let's start, and we'll get this thing back to the house, get it gutted, get it cooled, get it hung up, all right? Sorry, it's rain. Got it back to the house. Now we're going to get it up to through the yard, up to the tree where I do the hanging after the yeah. Let's get him out of the truck.
Doing that head first? I thought we were doing like an ass first.
Oh, that's right. Flip him over.
Which end are we doing first?
I'm going to do this end because that end's stinky. He's very musky. Hang on, let me get out of the truck and back and pull. Oh, leave them.
I'm just guiding it off the truck.
Yeah, but those things are solid. All right, now we got the deer in the right spot. I'm gonna get everything set up in the tree. 4x1 pulley system, so I don't have to, like, you know, throw my back out trying to do that. 550 poly cord for around the neck. Didn't think I was gonna use this one for this, huh? Did you, DJ? Some gloves and a razor sharp knife. So once we get everything set up, I'll pull him off to the side, do the splits with him kind of stuff, get all that gooey stuff out, and then we'll hang him up after I hook all this up. Cool?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Because I can, like, throw
Okay,
him in the
go
tree pretty easily, but
put deer in that tree. We'll see how that goes.
well, hang on, let's
They didn't hear me at all.
no, mic's on my chest.
Yeah, yeah.
So my guess is to step there, and then to climb into the tree, and then try to make that go this way. Come on, big guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight up. Once you get up to the top over there's a little stand in the V. You can't fall out the other side because the canoe's in the way. So tough.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing but to do it, man. You gotta.
For sure.
I mean, you want to hold my big ass in the tree?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Be a problem. I'm just trying to see if there's a better angle.
There's a branch on the other side. You gotta break off. Yeah, like that one. So just the other side. It might be in the tree a little bit, you know, but it was there last year too. I can, like, bodyguard catch you if you fall.
Shit's fucking like super wrapped in there. There ain't no way that's moving.
Alright, pull yourself into the tree. No, just stay up there for a second. I have 550 poly cord. You just make another loop around there. Stay up there, don't fall. Hang on.
On a trip.
Which one was that?
Which one was what?
Oh, that probably was that one. Yeah. Anyway, look at the treat I found. Fell on my broadhead. I mean, yeah, it was stuck out its front shoulder. So this had to have been the one that I stuck through the chest cavity after it dropped.
I can't
Next thing you
tell.
do is I'm gonna drag it to the fence line over here. Getting ready to get him split open. All right, so just follow along. Here, come on. I can do this by myself. Come on.
Me trying to find mounting points for nothing.
All right. Now I get everything ready. Let's get him open and get him cooled down. That is the most important thing right now, is get him cooled and clean. Okay. Go ahead and grab the camera real quick. This is the how-to part. We'll turn the music down a little bit so you can hear what I'm saying a little bit better kind of stuff. But just do what?
All gonna be for your chest.
Come around here. Let me show you how I end up cutting these. Because I watch a huge fan of like Kendall Gray and Kendall Gray Outdoors and pretty much all of them except for like the vlog, I guess. But just I don't have a lot of time and it's long. But anyway, he recently did a how-to on how to get the insides out on the deer. And I agreed with him on most. There's a few things that I do different. Yeah, those Rage broadheads are mean. Okay, stay. He's too heavy. Anyway. I get the throat open all the way as far as I can. See the esophagus? So I can reach up there and get at the end of it as far as I can. The more I get out, the less bacteria and things. Find the end of the sternum, not the stomach. Just go to the side, and then it goes wide open. Color bars on. What the hell? Thick one. All right. Clearly see all of that. All of that. Now, ooh, I think I just tipped the stomach. There's not a lot of room. He's been eating.
Can't show that.
Why?
What?
No, this is definitely a how-to. This is part of it.
Well, it's that part.
Nope. This is, unfortunately, at the same time, this is how you make food. Like,
Well, yeah, but it needs to be
this is one of those that, this isn't because it's entertainment. I made this video because, for one, it's amazing to shoot a deer. First day going out, you know, last year, I didn't even harvest one. Very hairy. I couldn't get past the stomach without popping it. I don't want to risk it again. Anyway, yeah, I didn't even harvest one last year, so I was a little extra nervous. Excuse me. What a posture. Shut up.
I'm thinking of damn balls that she needs to joke around. Awesome.
Hopefully that came through. Clean as I can back here. Finish opening up the inner muscle. I don't know if I can get through his pelvic bone. He's a big one. No. That's a good thing I cut the skin around that area, so hopefully they can come pulling up around the end of it. Well, that's the best I can do at the moment. So we're going to get the esophagus out way up here. Just like this. As high as you can reach. Push all that back. Get that out of there. Move on to the
Trying to dab me up.
just gonna leave that one alone.
How it feels to be woken up on the day.
Stop. People supposed to be learning. I just got bitch slapped. Usually that comes free pretty easy. He is a tough one. Okay. I catch my breath. Upside down for 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. I'll be right back. There's a 9. Okay, I see it. All right, back at it. His diaphragm is really tough. Like, kind of surprisingly tough. Normally it peels free a lot easier than that. You can hear even the intestines are like stuck to him. Come on. Fat reserves. I was hoping his beehole would come out, so I cut it for to begin with, but it is stubborn, not letting it come out. Okay, that's not everything, but it's a good start. I don't know why it didn't come out. And a really sharp knife too. Kind of surprised. What the hell? It's starting to get embarrassing. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's most of it. All right. Yeah, let's say it's pretty clean. So now I drag him back over to the tree, put some of that paracord around his neck, get him in the air, and get him rinsed out.
Not fun.
Not fun. All right, back on. All right, let's get him back over to the tree. Got the gross part out. Man, he's lighter. Okay. I'll take a piece of the rope. I guess these are more than a single knot. They're a little slippery. One more time. Hang on. Make sure it's not tangled up. To start with. There we go. It feels rough. I guess not. Oh, that's why. Those are on the tracks. I guess that's important, isn't it? I was looking up. I didn't look down.
I like hunting something on the floor.
Nine pointer. How heavy is he? Hell yeah. I don't know. He's heavy. He's gonna be good eating. Fill the freezer. So I hope that somehow this was able to help. You know, because I showed before how to do a rabbit, and those are a little smaller, a little easier. And I'm not ripping this one in half as easy. So I'm gonna go inside, get a couple buckets of water, splash it up in there, get some of the excess blood out. His shoulder's off. But yeah, that's how you got a deer. I'll see if I can make another video sometime when after I peel the fur off and quarter it up. We'll do that part of it, and then might be able to learn something from that too. So, like and subscribe. Bye.